All right, music fans, welcome. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for a few real people just like you and just like me. A little housekeeping business, little promotions here. This band, the Prowlers, they kind of reached out to me and they said, hey, we've got this CD out there. Could you maybe, listen to it and tell us what you think? And I did, and I kind of like it. Real organic stuff, real raw sounding rock and roll, a little garage oriented, a little bit in your face, definitely hard rock and stuff from the Prowlers. If you're looking to find this, it's Prowlers dash, don't forget the dash, prowlers-music.com. The Prowlers rocking in the free world. Unlike Neil Young, who's rocking in the censored world. Does Motley Crue have a plan B for this big stadium tour coming up? I mean, I'm reading some articles here. There's this one article where Vince Neil, an appearance at the Red River Valley Fair has been canceled. Motley Crue frontman Vince Neil's previously announced January 16th solo concert at the Red River Valley Fair has been canceled. The show was scheduled to include Great White and Vixen due to circumstances beyond anyone's control. This is a statement from the organizer. The concert has been canceled. This in no way a negative reflection on nor any fault of the artist, promoter, or venue, but an unfortunate set of circumstances. Did someone get the thing? Like, did they preemptively get the thing and they had to cancel? Well, that doesn't matter anymore because we've moved on. It's Russia, Ukraine now, so nobody's talking about that. But I'm wondering, what are these unfortunate set of circumstances? It says if you have already purchased tickets, you will receive an email explaining the refund process. When it was first announced, Neil's appearance raised some eyebrows with Crue fans who were concerned that the band's stadium tour would once again be postponed after it was originally scheduled to take place. And actually, it started to be canceled back in 2020 and then again in 2021. And here we are in 2022 due to the thingdemic crisis. Vince is scheduled to perform with Motley Crue one day before he was set to appear at Red River. So why didn't they just announce there was a scheduling conflict? And why is Motley Crue and this giant apparatus that is sponsoring this tour, why are they allowing Vince Neil to do a solo show without Motley Crue along with Great White and Vixen? Kind of weird, huh? See, here's why I think there needs to be a plan B, all right? Motley Crue needs a plan B because, number one, Vince Neil likes to fall off the stage now and then. Broke a rib or two, I don't know, about 6 months ago, and it was weird because they said he was really hurt, and then he showed up like a week or two later, maybe to prove everybody wrong. Vince Neil is supposed to be getting into tip-top shape for this grueling tour, and it will be grueling. And look, I know there are vocal tracks and there are, music tracks and there are all kinds of audio and maybe even some visual enhancements to go along with a Motley Crue concert. I mean, there has to be. I mean, I've seen Vince Neil. I've watched him on stage, and if he gets through a song, it's like, yes, way to go, Vince. And so this is the headlining band for one of the biggest rock and roll tours, I would say, in probably 5 or 10 years anyway. To have this many bands on one ticket, this is a pretty big deal. And so, again, my question is John Corabi on speed dial? I know he's not getting along with the boys too well these days because in the documentary and in various statements, they've kind of, kicked old John to the curb, and John still has some mojo. He's still got some gas in the tank, He really doesn't sound that much like Vince Neil, though. So I'm thinking these boys need to have a standby. They need to have somebody who can actually fill in for Vince if something goes wrong. And what could go wrong, right? So they're smartly canceling any other gigs. I know this is a giant money grab, right? Because everybody's going to want to go. They've been, locked away for 2 years. And there are apparently no restrictions from what I can tell, no QR codes needed. So a lot of people are going to say, good, yeah, I want to go see this show. Def Leppard's going to be there. Normally, Def Leppard in this situation should be the headliner. But with all this Motley Crue publicity going on with the dirt and then this silly Pam and Tommy porno thing that's out there on Hulu or wherever it is, it's just all in, as far as this is the time, hit while the iron is hot, make the most money you can. The stadium tour is a big deal. And by the way, who would have thunk that, these old geezer bands could hit the stadium circuit still? It's pretty amazing, actually. But a lot of publicity goes into this. And I'm hoping, and this is a sincere hope, this isn't me just being kind of tongue-in-cheek here. I'm hoping that these guys do have a plan B. Because if Vince goes down, the tour is over. I mean, who's going to fill in for Vince Neil? But I find it interesting that they are canceling gigs that are, foolishly being scheduled for Vince as a solo artist the day after Motley Crue is supposed to perform. I just don't think Vince Neil is up to the task. I just don't. He may fool me. He may, come out on stage looking all like, I don't know, pick some muscle-bound dude and, in good shape and that beer belly he's got. Maybe that's, a thing of the past. I don't know. The other guys in Motley Crue seem to be ready. So it's up to Vince Neil. And if I were, in the Motley Crue franchise, I would be really worried and I'd be making lots of phone calls to make sure there is a backup plan. So that's all I'm saying here. I'm hoping that this tour goes off because this would be good for all of us old music fans. Even though I'm not a huge Crue fan, I do like Poison more than Motley Crue. I do like Def Leppard more than Motley Crue. And Joan Jett, probably I like Motley Crue a little bit more than Joan Jett, but Joan Jett's a great performer. I'm just, not impressed with her catalog, but I understand that, she's like first, so that makes sense. And then they go up the ladder. Poison too. I mean, Poison could headline this. I think Def Leppard, though, the ultimate headliner here, and then Motley Crue maybe one step below them. But again, all of that publicity from the documentary and this Pam and Tommy fiasco, that's going to sell tickets. It really will. So good luck to everybody involved, and hopefully things are being planned just in case, because you never know what's going to happen with Vince Neil. All right, folks, thanks for watching. I'll be back soon.